Hello, this is FG back with you for Anbennar. Today we are continuing on the Wyvernheart campaign. I played ahead a little bit. I didn't do too much. The biggest thing I did was I basically had Stalbor, or I demanded a whole bunch of provinces from, who was it? One from Ravenmarch and then one from Arian, which unified their provinces, which is very nice for us, obviously. And militarily... Alright. This also... need loans to pay off. Yeah, we do. But, for now... New seat of power... This needs that... This is being converted. This is also being converted. Alright. And we can demand some land without any negative repercussions. And that's done developing. Next thing we need to do is conquer a bunch of provinces from Galed. For the moment, let me just have them improve relations, give me the mercantilism. Alright, it's costing us so much money. Fort maintenance. Although, maybe I can go talk to nobility and... yeah. And the fortifications. Bunch of cores, bunch more cores, culture converting. Alright, Athfork is finally Hartman. Yeah, we can convert this over to Hartman. And we can convert this to Hartman. Okay. We can convert that to Hartman. Right. Nathalier, I think I will pass on alliance with them. Workshop, Temple, Mage Tower. I'll take that. Shop, Courthouse, 25 development. Yeah. At the moment, we just need a bit more manpower. Worker slavery, good. A divided council. The Floodborn Council is anything but a united group. Members of the council belong to at least one or two cliques. They are not impervious to pettiness or self-interest. But among these squabbling cliques, a few set themselves apart by their beliefs and by their means, and mostly by their influence within the council room. Even though they are floodborn, the scions of rich merchants and aristocrats have not forgotten their roots and lobby heavily for their family's interest, while some more ambitious or strict hardliner, floodborn, want to push the council to action, the former for their own interest and reputation, and the latter for the efficiency of the realm. There are the technocrats who have begun to experiment frenetically, leaving behind everything for the sake of knowledge and power, while the heart mages are adventurers first and floodborn second. The one thing that brings them together is magic and its embodiment, the sovereign. All respect the sovereign in different ways, be it as a nobleman or arbiter, but a few esoterics have devoted themselves to the Flood as a religious entity and serve as the council's devouts. Most of the apportioned councilors take their seats. The different groups become rather apparent in the stands. Each group organizes around the representative, who will represent their agenda in the coming sessions. Looks are exchanged between representatives, gauging each other. Alliances and betrayals are commonplace in this room. Who knows what today's session will bring forth? Alright. When can I get the Burnbloods again? 7 years. I can take that off. And hurrahs. They will not hand over anything to me, which is unfortunate. We go with Enforced Unity of Faith as well. Yeah. Alright. Games tier deposit exhausted. Is there some way to get it? Okay. I might be able to buy it from a rent at some point. Alright. We have now gotten rid of all the Aldresians. Alright. Yeah, let's see if I can convert White Reachmen. I think these have the fun buff. Yeah, eventually we'll be able to convert that. Cast and Nath conversions are almost done. All the orcs. These guys can get converted as well. 50 admin power. Right. This also needs a courthouse. Right. No, I'll leave it. A dream realized. Alright. Cast enough. Alright, and we want to go like that. This has not need a fort. It also needs one of these. It needs a courthouse. And this one needs a department. Department. Alright. Department. I'm not going to convert those quite yet. Department. Alright. only reason we can convert... No, we don't actually have the buff? Oh. Burger slavery pays off. Excellent. Leave them to their business. This. Yep. Needs that. Yeah, that. Westwood. Doing good. Have one of the bigger cultures now. Which is fun. Do I want to take that? No. I don't have the missionary strength to spare. Alright, that has 25. That has enough. Also gave them 4 innovativeness. And let them do as they please. Crisis of Devotion. A dispute rages in the council chamber today. Tensions can be felt in the air as wands are risen, ready to unleash a variety of spells. A scene that isn't frequent, but not a first in the council. No, the shocking thing was that the councilors involved in the squabble were neither the fussy, wealthy scions nor the bombastic heart mages. Even the usual rabble-rousers are quiet. No, both sides of this argument are devoutes of the flood. Tears of grief and anger spill out as they shout at each other and exchange blows. Were we not those who heralded the flood as that which will change Halon? Was our devotion not enough, and our punishment is upon us? Lashes out a devout. We are devouts of the flood and its avatar, and its voice still leads us to more. Lead us, even if the skies weep no more, chastises another. The profound schism has occurred. Their beliefs shattered in pieces, they will now try to build themselves a new identity from the ashes. The reason? The skies are clear, the Clemson deluge is over. The flood is over. Yeah, I'll take that. And we're just not going to... yeah, we can still convert it. Okay, hypothetically, if I was to attack the Wed, my rent would join. Alright. This has everything but that. And what I would want... I went to war with Gawed. Yeah, I'd get them in, and this would be an easy war. Let me start annexing them. Alright. I need a bit more of an army, but I really want to use the Burnbloods. Still 20,000 men only, though. Alright, let's see. Care about them. Yeah, Maroldic, Korsheshi. It's a little bit too high. Korantari I can deal with. Alright. Let's take 13. Get our new cannons. Also want to... don't care about Pugildir too much. Build spy networks. You can claim a bunch more provinces. this is done converting. We need a temple. This guy's a good enough leader. Alright, let us imbue a new overseer. Let's get the West Castanor. This is a lot of stuff. Devouts of the Flood. Or Ambitious Floodborn, which would give us discipline. Devouts of the Flood. Yeah. Now we have a War Wizard. Alright, baby. Alright. Our rent doesn't seem to be up to anything right now. Claims on all of this. Let's go with the Legion's clearing. Yeah. That's one of the best things about Wyvernheart is the promised mage. The rise of a young Floodborn has been watched from all corners of our society. Born into the royal family, they have been privileged and have conjured their own pride ever since. With the best tutors, they have been taught since a young age, driving increasing costs to their family as they continue to grow beyond their teachers. At what seems like an exponential rate, with no signs of stopping even now. Their mastery of multiple schools of magic grants them even greater access to the levers of the nation, and they seem more and more interested in one day ruling it. Despite not being in the direct line of succession, the council has decreed that they shall be named the heir for the moment, with the hope that sometime shall temper their arrogance while keeping them ambitious for when they do take the throne and lead our nation to great heights. The gods above watch and weep, knowing that with scions like this and more to come, the age of our kingdom is here. And soon our entire aristocracy shall be as if they were walking avatars, one and all. Just as this promising young mage shall succeed our great ruler, we shall succeed the gods themselves. We get a 5/5/5 heir, which is excellent. Where is... this guy not a war wizard? Oh, that's sad. Alright, and what we want to take is all of these provinces. This will make people angry. Yeah, I know. Orcish refugees. And I'll take their money. Alright. We can head right here. Queen Regency. Oh, that's okay. Culture conversion. That won't hurt. Convert that. Eventually, I would like to get in here if I can take control of Empire, or take control of the rest of Ascan, and have it cut off, except from the south with my lovely Corvurian allies, who I very much hope stick around, but I'm not holding my breath on that. They might abandon me at some point, because, well, in the way things are looking, we're going to have a Witch King, which tends to make people upset. Alright. I'm sympathetic to Black Doctrine, but simple accident. There has been a terrible accident. The great sovereign of our nation has fallen, and their light departing to the Imperium. Yet it seems strange, as reports continue to filter in, their fall seems to have been a literal one, and yet there are no signs of magic having been weaved when the heights for such a thing to be lethal would indicate they would have been able to summon forth a spell of abjuration to protect themselves. It seems odd, and while the fallen goblet of thick fortified wine found near the scene might explain this, no one in the council can remember them being the kind to drink themselves this deep. Perhaps into a stupor, but not so much as a dangerous stupor as this. They and some other interested counselors have decided to look into if our late ruler had kept their alcoholism a secret from us, or if there is something else afoot. The prime suspect is obvious, but our rulers are all gifted floodborn, so the possibility of hiding this via illusion or other magics would be to avoid being removed from power is a feasible possibility. The council will have to confirm and make sure this investigation does not provoke the anger of the regent. Alright, we now have the regent of Wyvernheart in charge, which is sad that our beloved Queen Regent died after such a short time in charge. But, you know, such things happen. Alright. Oh no, like 6,000 extra quivering. Oh, it's actually 12,000. I'm sorry, Arboron. I insulted you. Right, and the dog eaters have risen up. Alright, we'll send this army. Actually, trains change positions. This guy comes and deals with the rebels. Alright. We are only going to take that, and then we're probably going to take money. Alright, the tyrants fall. An explosion resounds across the whole capital. The Tower of the Primus, a tower part of the Royal Demesne, has burst into flames, and many fear the worst for the region. The collapsing rubble being held partly aloft or falling gently as various abjuration magics activate. Too late to save those within and exposing any survivors further while they hold. Not all are worried for safety, however, as a dozen Floodborn assault the rubble to make sure the deed is done. Blood runs in the streets, the promised heir lies dead, seemingly slain in the initial conflagration of the tower. The rubble continues to fall as the abjuration wards finally give in, and the smoke and dust and linger in the air. Flashes of spell weaving can be seen by the majority of spell-shocked observers. The crescendo builds in the way that flashes and sounds like an impromptu orchestra, but there is no conductor and only destruction, and these instruments wake. It ends sooner than one might expect. The final three of the would-be assassins slain in an instant, and exsanguinated by the regent's might. His eyes flare red as he storms out of the dust clouds and bellows orders and exhortations of vengeance alike. The heir is dead, and all shall know the depth of his wrath. This will be avenged. Alright. So we are going to take external mission, and location of the missionaries, and patronize the Cornite orders. Alright. Right. Unfortunately, we are fighting some Floodborn right there. That really sucks. We only want the Regent. What am I doing? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we can take this battle real quickly. What we want to do is deal with the mages first. boost that. Fuck me. Alright. Please, Laurent, for the love of God, just help me out. Alright, yeah, we'll take prestige. Izald has been sieged. And deal with them. Alright. Biggest thing we need to do is deal with the mages. Holy shit. This is gonna be an issue. Can't afford it. Jackals, vultures. Okay, and now our dames, one of our dames tier deposits is depleted. Hurrah! Shock damage, cavalry combat. Now we gotta deal with them. And we gotta deal with these guys. Give them the overseer. Action begets action. Life creates death. Death into those who seek death. These are just some of the premature eulogies the traitors chant to each other. Sticking in their naivety, their attempts at philosophy paw at meaning yet only reveal absence of thinking in those who have risen against their destined rulers. Some see themselves as the last remnants of cultures being stamped out, others evoke claims to being the truest expression of Hartman ideals, and finally some emblazon the Wyvern and the Moon in equal measure for their land of origin. They are all united in their willingness to endorse the attack on the air, though, and for that the Regent commands death without exception. They stand united, die united, or shatter as they please. This can only end in their deaths and the death of Wyvernheart itself. I will grant them a swift death. Alright, now, first things first. Slacken recruitment standards. Please, Laurent, what are you doing? God. Right. Where are my armies? The Withering. Rest in peace. That. Count ideas. Alright, we need to clear these rebels out. Mages. Alright, let's divide these guys in half. Deal with them. Path 4. Need needs to be sieged as quick as humanly possible. Ruler magic menu, evocation, war magic. Alright. And right now we can use siege magic. Shape change into a giant. We gotta retake the capital at pretty much whatever cost. Okay, Rivby has been taken. Oh no, 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 don't do that. And then these guys... Support the war, onward to victory. Okay, that's a bigger army. I'm just gonna get right here so I can deal with whoever fights it. Fortnam. Yes, for the love of God, just leave. What if... Alright. And Laurent, for the love of God, please help me. Adventurers wanted. It's Laurent out. Okay, we're just gonna have to piece Galette out as soon as we can. Ugh, man. Alright, Galette. These guys need to go right there. Evocation, yeah, we already casted War Magic. Give me 36,000 men. There is not. Right. That. Alright, what happened to those 40,000? Alright, they need to come this way. Alright, and cast siege magic. Shape change into a giant. Let's finish this. Alright. Sweet God. We need to get these rebels dealt with. And siege magic. Shape change into a giant. Let's finish this. These guys need the regen. them. There goes the rent. Alright. No. My only response to peace requests. Right this way, and then siege magic. Change to a giant. Thankfully, I had a protective ward. Slavery pays off. Siege magic. Cast explosion. Alright, this army needs that. Head right this way. Deal with that. Regent goes in first. These guys come back up. Alright. I can come right here. I need to go deal with that. Siege magic. Meteor strike. These guys need to that. Meteor strike. Right here. There. Here. There. Alright, these guys need to retreat. Yeah, the Regent's on that army. I can trust the Regent. In fact, you're required to trust the Regent with everything. hypothetically, if I was to surrender now... Alright, we will grab a whole bunch of those provinces. Back as soon as we physically can. Alright. And magic menu. No. Yeah, I can't cast siege magic anymore. Cannibalism. All is well. Run. Right, how much debt are we in? I know a solution. That fixes my debt problem. Kind of. Right. Me. Alright, so I have lost all of these provinces. A couple of which are Heartmen. Away with the old. Due time they shall forget. Rid of that army. Alright. Alright, the dust settles. The Civil War ravaged our lands, and as the dust settles, only the strong rise to the top. The nation has suffered greatly, our hearts torn apart, Heartmen killing Heartmen. Truly, a dramatic circumstance. The time has come to rebuild, to restore, to mend. The council will have to come back in a new form. The royal family has been successfully trimmed, but its legacy lingers. The most powerful Floodborn known to Wyvernheart will have to rule now, atop a council in his image. The tyrants might have been opposed by many, but if one falls, another takes its place. Niskan tyranny is benevolence, and the only way to shield your own people from the horrors they would inflict upon themselves. Alright. Calm after the storm. Peace seems to be returning at last. The storm of swords and spells is quelled. The cost may have been high across the nation, but for those left, meek acceptance of the new order is what seems most likely to keep them alive. So much blood spilled, and war is external, but a civil war is one between family, and those wounds are much deeper and take lifetimes to heal. The will of the victorious and this exhaustion will leave scars as those in power continue to triumph. Those who had rebelled, who had felt there should be an end to tyranny, they lie empty, fields fallow as their homes and their families executed in reprisal. Salt and fire bring the ends to rebellious lines. No mercy for the impudent. The regent has proved victorious, vengeance fulfilled at last, surely. Yet now comes the task of what next? Where does his anger find itself when it could have been sated? What remains of his foes surrounds him. Burned in their chairs, melted by acid or dehydrated. They are slumped and fallen, while his heart still beats. Alright. We now have everything we need there. Build one right there. to go ahead and hire the Burnbloods. And sweet mother of God, we need to recover. It's gonna take us like 2 years to recover manpower. Hartman. Yep. 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 This one I'm actually going to exploit manpower for to get that one done quicker. Culture conversion. Yep. 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 Yep, yep. Alright. Yeah. Lex. Would they ever ally me? Probably not. Really wish Wyvernheart hadn't left us out to dry there. Alright. Scions of Wyvernheart. During the Civil War, the regent enacted a plan to cement his and his heirs' rule on Wyvernheart. He, with the help of the technocrats and artificers, developed a process to imbue Floodborn with some of his exceptional powers. This became a focus for the past few years, and now has come to fruition. The Floodborn Council will now be re-established. The first members of the new council approach the sovereign, crimson robes adorning their figures. The soft velvet of the robes touches the floor as they bow before the regent. An indiscernible bond between them exists as the councilors look up to the sovereign. A sort of kinship can be felt. None of them are of the same blood, they are not family, and yet they have the same blood flowing through their veins. The blood and magic of the regent, the most powerful Floodborn Wyvernheart has ever witnessed. As the bowing councilors rise up, a flash of crimson in their eyes, they are scions, the heirs of the region, magically empowered and biologically upgraded, but also perfectly loyal and incapable of repeating the mistakes of the council of old. A new era draws upon the council, an era of scions, an era where the council is the extended arm of the sovereign and their rule is uncontested. Alright. Thankfully, we can still have the, what's it called? Manpower recovery. Slavery pays off. Who do they think they are? Alright. Yep, and they're from here. We will actually put the regent on this army. This one gets... minority grows. A new face of the council. Woodall. This will be our next endeavor. On the 2nd of Castamark, the last patrician in the registry was drafted as a Bloodborne candidate. All influence groups have been uprooted from the city. Castaneath and allies fully within our grasp, concluded the hardliner arch-auditor. A round of applause resounded in the council. Currently in a requisition building while the seat of the council was under construction. The sole Heartmage in attendance then took up the mantle of speaker. Let us move on to the next issue. Now that Castaneath is ours, how should we rebuild it? The Castaneathi Heartmen should suffer our indecision no longer. And one by one, each group presented their project in great detail. The Devouts quickly folded, as Castaneath held no real importance to them, while no ambitious Floodborn were in attendance. The Heart Mages held no real position on the city so long as it was rebuilt. The three proposals that drew supporters were the following. The Hardliners desire a center of administration. The Wealthy Signs wish to prop up Castaneath as a center of wealth. And the Technocrats wish to create a Floodborn Academy. 25 years, yeah, let's take that. Alright. Yeah, we're fighting Gulwed as soon as this truce is over. And this time, there will be no mercy. Alright. So, Corintar. Allied with Aryan. This will never expire. Corintar. Let's wait just a little bit more. Just a saying. Alright, yep. Write that. Write that. Alright. How many men does Corintar have? 42,000. Iantris. Yeah. And we will go with our magic menu, evocation, magic. And we will have them right there. And these guys. Are we still in a disaster? We are. And one nation, one belief. Or order. Our Urian has been sieged. Gallop's Way has also been sieged. Northmere Wood. Alright. Arian. Arian doesn't want out. Arian would get out now. Hear that. Alright. Now we can come this way. Of course, going to that. Right, and if we took all of that, a lot of aggressive expansion. Yeah, I'm just gonna take all of it. Well, not all of it, but as much as I can. I think that's the league we are firing off, I suspect. If instead of taking these, I took more like that. Province has gold, so I do kind of want that. Right. Dead, dead. Right. These guys can head up north. Yeah. Take Tech 14. And Outriders. $4,000 free manpower. Alright, where are they heading to? Right, go like that. Alright. Anbennar, Telgier both do not want out. This army can head right that way. Forced Unity of Faith. Stopped by a dismissive waste of the hand. Alright. Yeah, I fucking hate us God sometimes. Let's go with South Castanor. Ambitious Floodborn, yeah. Elfin Bride, found her. Not her, but you know, her grave. Grave and quotation marks. Alright, this war We are going to make the web pay. To do that, we need to conserve our manpower. Telgear, get out of my war. Alright. Now I'm going to fabricate claim on these. I will make them suffer. Alright, build spy network. As well. Culture conversions, good. Convert them as well. Alrighty. Get rid of that fort and keep that one. I'm not going to end this video before I take my revenge on Galed for what they did. Right. Ores. Right. You know what else? I am going to full core a couple of these provinces. And then we're going to throw up these. Change in course. Here are more bloodborne candidates. Creating Stalbor. That was a mistake. Alright. Cannon can head over this way. Alright. Conjuration. No. Abjuration. All power cost. I want Discipline Advisor, preferably. He's an orc. He'll do. it. Alright. No, I really don't care. Tolerance of the true faith. Yeah, that just makes everyone less upset with me, which is good. Right. Cost. Right. Hmm. Right. Is there anyone who would want to be our ally? Who would be worth allying? Mega Drimvor. Yeah, they got manpower. I don't actually care about that. Dream realized. Alright. Epithel, Lexus. Alright. Almire would be the best one to declare for, but fortunately, Almire is being occupied. Right. We are going to reconquest Garrett's Watch, and we are going to absolutely destroy these bastards. I'd be very upset if I wasn't able to siege that. Siege magic, meteor strike. There's Aryan has ended. And we're gonna go right there. What we want is we want these provinces. And then we want that province too. And right there, this army can sit here. Need to core these up. And then see. Okay, yeah, I can take that. Just a matter of money. green scale. Yeah, get out of that war. Eradicate is in this war. That's a bit of a weird one. Let me develop this. Develop that a little bit too. Right, and this one needs to go here. What should probably be piecing out of this war soon. And they're full sieged and on low war exhaustion. There's our trader. What is their manpower doing? They do not have much left. Damn, Sestamart came all the way over here. There goes my slaves. Basalt has been sieged. It's done. Night defectors. Oop. Yep, I'll take that. The region casts explosion. Right. Have an overseer. These guys need to deal with all of this. Alright. Put the regent on that. Mount overseer. Irvikston, how you doing, buddy? I want military access, heading north. We're gonna make a quick pit stop here, march that way, while this army heads here. Grain. It's not that bad. Yeah, my idea now is to take these provinces. Sit on a... Oh, that's a war wizard. What can I take next? Diplomatic Corps, yeah. Yeah, let's go that way. And Siege Magic, Meteor Strike. Cast Explosion upon ye. Cardesti Fortune Teller. Sure. Regent seems like a weird guy. From Yarnrick. I'm gonna see what I can get if I siege down that fort. Alright. I don't think I'll be able to get all of the money. I'll be able to damn well get most of it. Alright. Soulstones of Vorin. We can do that. Where'd my... Yeah, they're dealing with rebels. I remember. And we are going to... Heavens come crashing upon ye. Alright. Oh. Died. I'm going to head right that way. Alright, what happened in the Empire? Regent Court. Yeah, not super surprised. Alright, these guys can head here. No, I don't actually want to pay those lands off. Yeah. And then I just kind of want as much money as I can get. Siege down Rye Castle. These guys can retreat back just a little bit. Meanwhile, the Regent can get here. And we're happy again. Alright. Deal with the goblins. Tech are they on? Tech 15, yeah. Volley infantry. Alright. Sestamark. Get out of my war. Oop, there's my Wyvernheart separatists. That very unfortunate that the moment that I get some beneficial separatist, some other nation just happens to come along and take it. Alright. I cast Explosion upon ye. Okay, what if I don't take that? The Wed is in far worse shape militarily than I am. I'm gonna start our golden era. Yep. Press the issue. Also need to start building. Let's build 6,000 right there. That way. Night defectors. And siege magic. Okay, this army needs the regent. Head right that way. Alright. Good trade power propagation. UXs, get out of my war. Right. Can't brace it, do that. Pour it all up. Thank fucking God. That war is over. Alright. Oh, I missed a province. Never mind. We are quite physically just shoving a spear in the heart of Goed. Siege magic. Cast explosion upon ye. Four Night Defectors. Kneel before me. Alright, Neurotica. Out of this war. Alright. Over here, and we want to take these provinces as well as these provinces. This one I'll take. Something like that, I think. Looks quite good to me. I'll actually give them the regent. These guys can siege these provinces. Get out of my war. Alright. Now, we can take that, plus about 1,000 ducats. Alright. This, and pay off a couple of loans. Do all that. Take tech. Alright. Now have Down the Allen done. We have avenged our honor. Aggressive expansion-wise, people are very not happy with us. But I really don't care anymore. Alright. Sorry for the pause. Alright. It's pretty borders, kind of. We still need a couple more provinces for Western Iskan. Yeah. We can do that eventually. And then I'm going to go ahead, start building a spy network right there, and get rid of that because we already have enough claims for another war. And I am still building those boats, which is good. Alright, seize a little bit more land. Isle of Warren. Isle of Warren? Oh, that's Isle of Warren. Well, I grabbed these provinces anyways. While we're here, might as well do that. Take some land from these states. Get down the Ellen. And then we're gonna have to scorch all these provinces. Vandalism. Okay. That has one, that has one. This needs, before I do that, I need to do that. A mage tower, and soon we will have the new seat of power. Yes. Alright. Trail destructions. Alright. We now have ourselves a little tiny colony over there. So let's go with Enforced Unity of Faith. And what do they produce here? Fish. Yeah. And we're also going to throw an Enforced Religious Unity. We also have Old Temple. Yes, Old Temple. Would be Missionary Strength versus Heretics up. Alright. Let's build a bunch more production buildings. We also get a ton of Blood Brand every month. Foreign Tar. Yeah. Forceful Assimilation. Yes. Right. We need... Right. Off. Next war against Galed, we are going to seize a bunch of provinces. And let me go ahead and convert. Rosada, Light Treatment, Castellarian, Corntar, Rosada, Castellarian, Launcher, Castellarian. Alright. Now we can fabricate a claim on the return market. Riches of the Clergy. Make sure that they contribute, pay off another loan. Really be paying off the big loans first, but it's okay. Do that. Upstart in the capital. Yeah. Let's brand them. Alright. And we're going to send them right there. Alright, that is all of these provinces cored, which is wonderful. Now we just need to... Those guys... yeah, I'm gonna deal that done. Right. Additionally, I want to build... let's go ahead and build a fort right there. These guys need to head that way. Right, I'm gonna have to do this with my general. Scorched Earth or Centralization. Right. And Centralization Edict. Centralization Edict. Centralization Edict. Down the Allen. The Allen and its pure waters have become the lifeblood of Wyvernheart. It carries grain, steel, and slaves alike towards the market of Dameshead, and its riches belong to us. Yet the Gwed do not respect this, and use the river to threaten us, demanding tariffs be paid or they will block our trade and exports. We shall show them that diplomacy is best waged when our offer is best with a hint of sulfur and silence murmur of incantation. What they call a mere commercial dispute is more than enough for us to come down on them with the might of the Wyvern. Let us claim the banks of the Allen and neuter the Hellenic kingdom. Their kingdom is weak, and their people are weak, and we shall show them how to be strong whether they want it or not. Alright. Yep. And then we shall go like that. It's just how it is. Expense. Right. And we now get ongoing assimilation for 30 years. Do that. Alright. And we're done. Alright. And this army needs to move here as well. Righty. Hellenic. Orc. What green orc province do we have? Oh, yeah, that's 31. Let us... I cut a bunch of years off of it. Alright. So, god damn, these provinces are big. Pay off on big loans. Another conversion successful. Alright. Now we need 2 stability. And we need that to be huge. I'll do that a little later. Alright. And converted. Alright, Cardesti host, leave them to their business. Alright, that is where I am going to end this episode. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.